much life left to live. Please send a sign from up above. And if I gotta choose, I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna make me hate. I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna take that away. Ooh, something strange is in the air. Seems that everybody's changing, and I can't find no faith anywhere. Seems it's been replaced with raging. Ooh, something's got to give. There won't be much life left to live. Please send a sign from up above. And if I gotta choose, I choose love. I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna make me hate. I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna take that away. No one can take that from me. I see what I choose to see. Reality is what you make it. So why would I ever choose hatred? I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna make me hate. I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna take that away. I choose love. I choose love. No one's gonna make me hate. I choose love. I choose love. And if I gotta choose, I choose love.
Welcome to the Progressive Action TV show. If you don't know who I am, I'm your host, Tramel Thompson. And we got a lot of things to talk about today, as normal. A lot of things. First thing I want to let you guys know is thanks for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. The second thing I would like for you to do is make sure to join the channel. To join the channel, it is only 99 cents a month. Very important to show some support, show some love. And I know y'all see the title of the show, and it's called The More You Stay Silent, the more that you lose. And it's very true. When they say when you choose silence, you choose the side of the oppressor, right? The more we stay silent, the more we benefit the people who is doing us wrong, who's doing us an injustice, right? So silence never benefits the people. Silence only benefits the oppressor. And today, I hope that we create that change to where we stop being silent on the things that's causing us harm. Because we are literally being stripped mined of all of our union rights, left and right. And it's only happening because we are remaining silent. We must stop remaining silent, right? So one of the first things I want to get into today is it was a situation. Let me pull it up for you guys. This situation right here, it bothers me so much. It bothers me to no end, right? Man with pipe breaks MTA train operator's teeth in New York City subway, assault police said. Before I get into this story, I want to remind you guys that you can call in live. I'm going to put the number on the screen as soon as I finish with this portion right here of the show. The phone lines are open today. Shout out to Sham Thompson for joining us for 99 cents. Thank you, sir. But this situation right here bothers me to no end. Man with pipe breaks MTA train operator's teeth in New York City subway assault. A subway rider broke. Let me get into it, man. A subway rider broke an MTA train operator's teeth with a metal pipe during an assault on a train in New York City Sunday, police said. The attack happened on a northbound C train at 168th Street subway station in Washington Heights in Manhattan around 11:45 p.m., according to the NYPD. The 37-year-old MTA train operator was trying to clear the train of passengers at the station due to the train going out of service. I want to stop right there. Let me get back. Let me take this off the screen for a second. But I want to stop right there. Why are we still cleaning our trains? I've said this time and time and time again. We are not anyone alarm clock. We're not passengers alarm clock. Right? The way it's supposed to go, the train gets, for those who don't know, 168th Street is the last stop on the C train. When that train gets to that terminal or is approaching that terminal, the conductor makes more than one announcement saying that this is the last stop. If it's a new tech train, the automatic announcement say it, and the conductor say it, right? Manually. That's all it take. See, what they not telling you is that there's a rule where customers are not supposed to sleep on the trains. That's rule number one. Rule number two is that you're not supposed to be waking anyone up from the trains. You're not supposed to be waking anyone up at all. At all. We are not people alarm clocks. And for people who don't know, is not familiar with how the MTA work, it's very possible that the MTA may challenge this train operator's claim. Well, they probably not because it made the newspaper. But I wouldn't be surprised if they challenged the train operator's workers' comp and say that, hey, you wasn't supposed to be doing that. A lot of people don't know that this is how the MTA function, right? Now, if this was some type of operational incident that the train operator made, there would have been a bulletin out the very next day saying, don't do X, Y, and Z, don't do this, don't do that, right? But being the fact that a train operator got his teeth knocked out with a metal pipe, what we don't understand is that we are doing the MTA favor via service when we bend the rules for them. And I want to ask you guys, when has the MTA ever bent the rules to benefit you when you make a mistake? When do they bend the rules? And I'm not talking about them writing you up and you going down to 2 Broadway and they make a deal. How about stopping you when you make a mistake from even going down to 2 Broadway and having a conversation with you in the terminal? When the last time the MTA did that? When? Exactly. Stop doing the MTA favors because they do not care about your well-being. They don't care if you got your teeth knocked out. I don't care if Critchlow came down and Davey came down and came to visit you in the hospital and say, hey, we appreciate you. That is nothing but a smokescreen and this bullshit. Pardon my language. It's BS. And why do I say it's BS? Because they are not doing nothing to tell workers to really how to really operate during these times. They should put out a bulletin to say, hey, you know what? We are not anyone's alarm clocks. This is NYPD job, right? And not to mention, this happened at 11:45 p.m. 11:45 p.m. At at a terminal. Where was NYPD at? And this goes back to the initiative that I was trying to tell the union for years, is that when, specifically speaking, when the trains are being laid up, right? When trains are being laid up the most, which is in the evening time, there needs to be NYPD on the platform, and they are only to be relieved face to face with other NYPD officers. There needs to be a 20. Let's even take it back even further. There needs to be a 24-hour presence of police on our platforms at terminals. I don't understand why the union is not holding the MTA or NYPD accountable for not doing this. I don't get how they do this. And we, you know what? And it goes back to the title. The more we stay silent, the more you lose. The more we stay silent, the more we lose. And the reason why the MTA is going to get away with this is because you're going to stay silent. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to even hold your union reps accountable to make sure that they do something. So when you get hurt and injured, yeah, Richie Davy will come to the hospital or to your home and make you feel good. Critchlow will come to the hospital or the home to make you feel good. What are they doing proactive to stop these things instead of being reactive? I don't care who come visit me. You think I want to get my teeth knocked out for doing a favor for this company? Because once again, it is not your job to wake people up out of their slumber. It is against the rules. And the fact that passengers are not held accountable for following the rules, guess who pays the consequence? You do. And you want to know why you pay the consequence? Because you stay silent. And when you stay silent, you lose. As you can see, the phone lines is open, 563-999-3714. Call in. Call in. I want to get back to the article, though. One of the passengers started arguing with the train operator and disobeyed his command to leave the train, according to police. The passenger cursed out the MTA worker and said, "Call the police, they know me," according to the union. Eventually, the passenger picked up his belongings and started to leave, but before exiting the train, he pulled out a metal pipe and struck the train operator in the mouth, a union spokesperson said. The train operator suffered 2 broken teeth and required 15 stitches. He was taken to the hospital after the attack. The assailant fled out the subway station and hasn't been arrested. The NYPD released surveillance images of the suspect being sought. Once again, they got these cameras in the subway as if it's going to deter crime, right? The cameras in the subways is not going to deter crime. Guess what? Guess what, MTA? I want news flash. There's cameras in every bank in America. And guess what? Banks get robbed every single day. What do cameras stop, really? It's all an illusion. How many crimes, how many people got Ring cameras in front of their homes and people know that and they still do things to cause harm to other people? Cameras do not deter anything. People are not afraid. People are not afraid. And then, let me see what else to say. And I hate this part right here. The spokesperson for Transport Workers Union Local 100 said that felony and misdemeanor assaults against subway workers rose 63% during the first half of this year compared to the same period last year. So what the hell is the union doing? What are they doing? You mean to tell me that you know you have the statistics and say that subway assaults against subway workers rose 63%, and y'all didn't do anything? Is business as usual for you guys? Then they say, We are seeing more police officers in the subway system, which is a good thing, but we're also seeing the same people get arrested repeatedly, only to be released and come right back to the stations, trains, and platforms where they again are a threat. The union don't know that for a fact. They are regurgitating information coming from City Hall. They have no idea if it's the same people. You want to know why? How the hell would they know when they don't ride the system themselves? How would they know that? And then they say elected officials, judges, prosecutors, and mental health officials must do much more. This is unacceptable, Richard Davis. Richard Davis don't have a clue on how to run a Boy Scout, let alone a union. He gonna say elected officials, judges, prosecutors, and mental health officials must do more. Then guess what? We elect union leaders too, and what the hell are they doing? What are these union reps doing? Did they forget that they elected for us? They always want to push the blame on everyone else. So what if the judges, the prosecutors, the politicians, what if they don't change? Then what is the union doing to protect us? Are they going to change, or are they going about it business as usual? Are they going about it business as usual? See, they play these games with us. But once again, you want to know why they play these games? Because the more you stay silent, the more you lose. The more you stay silent, the more you lose. We have no protection. Our only protection is us. And you want to know what we have to start doing to protecting us? We must follow the rules. You would never get in trouble for following the rules. The minute that you don't follow the rules is the minute that you get in trouble. Right? And I get the pressure of RCC. When you call RCC, they use this certain tone where it's like of a authoritative command tone. Like when you call it in, you doing something wrong. Like, you know what, train operator, conductor, you can't get this person off the train? No, absolutely not. So the way that you handle this moving forward, you come across an individual who's on your train when you pull into the terminal. You don't bang your keys. That's out the window. Stop that. Stop doing these favors. No banging your keys, no loud voice, no nothing. This is simple. This is one of our most simple jobs that we could do. If there's a passenger in that train car, you call RCC. There's a passenger that did not get off the train. I'm not waking them up. I'm not touching them. I'm not banging my keys. Get NYPD here and let them handle it. They're in this car right here. That's it. That's all you got to do is give it to control. Now let NYPD, since transit is not making sure that they at the terminals face-to-face relief, since the union is not making sure that they at the terminal face-to-face relief, then guess what? If that train have to stay right there in that terminal pocket and back trains up all the way and mess up the MTA service, that's the only time they go start listening. Because you want to know what? Even though that train operator got his teeth knocked out, they not go listen. They're not going to listen. Anything that they could do to help move service, they don't care if you get hurt. They don't care. I don't care if they come visit him in the hospital after that. I don't care about that. Because that's reactive. What is the MTA doing proactive to protect you when you put yourself in a situation like that? What is the union doing to protect you when you put yourself in a situation like that? Giving quotes to the media does nothing. It's not going to bring his teeth back. They always like to shift blame. The union will make you think, the union administration will make you think that you don't have nothing going on. The union administration will make you think that they don't have nothing to do with anything that's going on wrong here. But once again, the more you stay silent, the more you lose. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. For those who just joined in the show, please make sure to like the video. We need to get these likes up. Y'all see the number on the screen, 563-999-3714 for anyone who wants to call in. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. This must be the worst union administration the TWU has ever seen. The worst. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is horrible. I want to show. Let me get into the next thing, because let me tell y'all something, man. I've been saying this for at least 8 years now. There's a major difference between how they fight for Local 100 members versus how they fight for Metro North. The TWU represent Metro North too, the international, right? There's a big difference on these two different fights. And I want to point something out to you guys. I really want to point something out to you guys. Let me put it on the screen. Let me put this on the screen real quick. So the International put out a tweet calling Jan Oliba a fraudster. Matter of fact, let me read it. MTA fraudster chair Jan Oliba is called out by TWU 2001 train mechanics Metro North for his bold. What did I say? Bold. I don't know what they meant. Face lying and essentially robbing wages from railroad workers. The MTA's continued insistence on baseless concessions will ultimately trigger strike action. And let's look at the video. Check out this video real quick.
Contract with the TWU.
Pay your workers.
4 years is too long to be without a contract.
Come on, let's not lie about it. Pay your
4
workers.
years, too long.
Settle the contract.
4 years, our members have been waiting for a contract.
Settle the contract, Jano.
You're trying to take too much payout.
Let me ask you guys a question. Did you ever see any Local 100 union leader approach Jan Oliba about a Local 100 contract? What's the difference between us and them? Like, why are they willing to put up a fight for them, but no fight for us? Right? Now, they're going to use the excuse, well, you know, they don't have no strike clause. They don't have the Taylor law. We got the Taylor. The Taylor law does not say that you cannot fight. The Taylor law does not say that. The union wants you to think that's what it says, but it does not say that. Right? The problem is our union administration, they are in bed with the government, the governor for a fact. They are afraid to challenge the governor and Jan Oliba for Local 100 workers, but not for Metro North. Not for Metro North. You want to know why? Because they don't stay silent. Because they know being silent, they will lose. They know that. And the union know that too. They know that if they don't put up some type of substantial fight and they do like how they do us, them people in Metro North is not going to have that. They're going to make their voices heard and hold their union reps accountable. For some reason, we refuse to do that. We refuse to do that. And then when you check out the Local 100 page, I'm going to show you guys that. The union, you know, they still trying to make us feel like we got a good contract. They say a clear sign a public sector contract is a good contract. The New York Post complains about it. This is from an editorial in the New York Post today. And this is what it says. Yet, get this, in the contract deal this year with Transport Workers Union Local 100, the agency agreed to 10% raises over 3 years with no work rule concessions. It's mind-boggling, right? Now, they trying to say, oh, the Post, since when they are, first of all, since when they are friends with the Post, right? Since when they co-sign something that the Post say, right? So they saying that, the Post saying this, so we must get a good contract. Now, this was some of the comments that was up under that post. And somebody questioned and said, how UPS got what they got. They used the excuse again. UPS is a private company that made $13.9 billion in profits last year. Half of its employees are part-time workers making $16 an hour. Private company workers can strike without penalties. We can strike. We can strike. The Taylor law don't say we can't strike. If we strike, we're going to pay a penalty. But guess what? Sometimes that's what you have to do in war, in battle. You have to take that chance, right? You have to take that chance, but they are full of excuses. Let's look at the next line. He said, we should have the right to strike. Then guess what the union do? More smoke screen and mirrors. More smoke screen and mirrors. They put up an article from the union website. TWU seeks the right to strike. TWU seeks the right to strike. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Right? Now, this is the problem. This is the problem. The union is lying to you. The union is lying to you. That bill is nowhere on the calendar. It's September tomorrow. That bill is dead. The union is not telling us that they created all of that. We're going to fix our right to strike as a tactic, as a scheme to make you think that they are doing something good for us. They have not pushed that bill. Like I said, majority leader, I think Adrienne Adams. She tabled it. She took it off the calendar. And guess what the union doing? They ain't doing nothing. They ain't saying nothing about it. They keeping it pushing. They keeping it pushing. It's all a smokescreen. You got the people who you pay your union dues to every month, selling you lies, selling you dreams. Call them and ask them, why did Adrienne Adams take this thing off of the calendar? Call a union and ask them. And I have to tell you guys time and time again about this. The union administration works for us. We do not work for them. We do not work for the union administration. They work for us. They owe you answers. You don't owe them anything. They owe you answers. They are deliberately lying to us because they know when we stay silent, it empowers them. We have an entire e-board who's silent. 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 The majority of the e-board is silent, maybe except one person. The e-board is silent. You want to know why? Because they are paid off with your union dues. The e-board, members of the e-board have release time. And that's what the union administration use to make them comply with the union administration instead of their constituents in their respective departments. When the last time you seen an e-board member go online, make a video, put out a newsletter, fighting on your behalf to make sure that the union administration is hearing your cries from your respective departments? When are they doing that? It don't exist. It does not exist. So we got a whole bunch of people who's supposed to have our best interests, and they doing nothing but being complicit to the machine, right? They're being complicit. And the union administration is deliberate. They to the point where they not even trying to be slick anymore. They not even trying to be slick. They like, yo, you know what? These guys, they ain't gonna question us. They ain't gonna come to union meetings. They not gonna have no rallies in front of our homes. They not gonna have no rallies in front of the union hall. We don't have to worry about them. You know, we could say whatever we want to say, and you know what? They just gonna accept it because they not gonna challenge us. This is how they thinking, people. This is exactly how they are thinking. And we have no one else to blame but us. Silence is compliance. Every time, specifically speaking in these type of political atmospheres, every time you choose to remain silent, you're going to lose. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. You could call in live 563-999-3714. Let me know what you think. Every time you choose silence, you choose the side of your oppressor. Now I want to go to I found this. A couple of people sent me some information on this, right? There seems to be something going on with availability inside of this union that I believe that the union made a secret deal. And I don't know how many different departments about this right here. Now, they say as of August 1st, I was informed by timekeeping supervisor 130 Livingston today that if 3 complete days aren't fulfilled within the work week, your overtime bonus will be lost. Example, you take 2 days off within the week, non-RDO, and you need a minute OTO to leave early, you will lose your bonus. Let me go to the next slide. If money is removed from your paycheck from August 1st, that is why, right? And you got the person information and all of that right there. Now, I've never heard of this. I never heard of that, right? I definitely never heard of that, but it makes sense when the MTA have the union in bed with them regarding gain sharing, right? Now, for those who don't know what gain sharing is, it's when the union and management make a deal to help increase employee availability. So when you ask yourself, damn, why isn't the union fighting the MTA on this workers' comp stuff? You want to know why? Because if the union fight the MTA on the workers' comp, that means employees will be out longer, right? And it goes against the deal that the MTA and the union have with each other. You understand? So the union don't have an interest on keeping us safe. They don't have an interest on protecting us. They only have an interest on being partners and being in bed with the MTA. That's where their concern lie, is being in bed with the MTA, right? Now, they'll try to smoke screen again to say, hey, if we can improve employee availability, the union gets money. You know, it gets money for us for programs and this and that. No, what they're not telling you is that, yeah, the union will get money, but the money will go to Richie Davis's friends, girlfriends, people who we want to control, keep in line, and things of that nature. That money would not be used to benefit the members under any circumstance. This is how they do. specifically speaking in Map Store. Map Store, they rule Map Store with an iron fist. They keep the bus operators in Map Store up under their thumb. Because the minute that a bus operator say, I have something wrong or I challenge them, guess what? That bus operator won't get no overtime. That bus operator won't get approved days off. That bus operator will be targeted because Map Store has in the habit of using superintendents to attack bus operators who criticize them. This is a fact. This is a fact. This is what they do. Right? This is what they do. And once again, the more you stay silent, the more that you lose. At some point, there has to be a breaking point. As grown men and women, how much are you willing to tolerate from other grown men and women who's not even built like that? How much are you willing to tolerate? Because this seems like too much. And to all the men out there, I don't know how a lot of men that work on this job could be men in their house, but when they come to being on the job, they not the same men that they could be in, that they are in their home. A man is a man no matter where he go 10 toes. A man go be a man no matter where he's at. But for some reason, this is a male-dominated job. Male-dominated, it's not a career. Male-dominated job. But where's the men at? Seriously. Where are the men at? Where are the people who have morals, who know their worth, who want to stand up and fight for something, who refuse to be silent? Because these union reps, if you look at them, and I don't want to do no personal attacks, but this is just an observation. When you look at our union reps, you could tell they wasn't good at sports growing up. They wasn't popular. They was always trying to fit in crowds. They corny. You know what? It's all right to be corny. You know, corny is cool sometimes. But guess what? They corny and not smart. That's a problem. I could see if they was corny and super intelligent and fighters and things of that. Nah, they corny, not non-fighters, not intelligent, don't know how to critically think, don't know how to plan ahead, plan forward, don't strategize. They don't do nothing. Like, look at your union rep. Some of them is, you know, you probably get a couple that's cool, but look at your union reps. Corny. No charisma, no swag. Nothing about them say that they leaders. I surpassed them, and they way older than me. I surpassed them. They have absolutely no leadership skills about them. They don't make people want to get involved. They don't make people want to follow them. They don't make people want to do nothing. Everything that every time you see people around them, they mostly release reps. They got that's their thing. That's their thing. Mostly release reps. And I want to share this gain sharing thing on the screen just to show you guys. This is actually in our contract, right? So availability gain share. For the term of this agreement, the parties commit to achieving an average employee availability improvement of 5 days. Current availability is 196. Once the availability reaches 201 days, the parties will implement gain sharing of additional improvement agreed to by the parties as a 50-50 basis, which may include an enhanced sick leave cash out for those whose good attendance is to be rewarded. Within 60 days of full and final ratification of this agreement, the parties will convene to discuss gain sharing options that can be implemented once the employee availability goal is reached. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The union is in bed with the MTA to make sure that you come to work. And now you're going to start seeing all of these things, like if you don't come to work for 3 days, your overtime is not going to be counted, your check is going to be short, and things of that nature. You're going to start seeing things like that. So once again, when you see them not honoring or fighting for workers' comp, when you see them not making improvements for us to get days off, like increasing the quota of how many people could take days off, they don't let it move at all. From what I'm hearing with the crew office, they are denying a lot of people days, and people are starting to think that they just randomly denying without even paying attention to the quota. I don't know how true is that, but it will make sense. The MTA is all about getting us to work by any means necessary. They don't care about our safety. They don't care about our morale. They don't care about us getting lunches. They don't care about nothing. The only thing they care about is you being on your train, your bus, on that platform sweeping, in that outside the token booth. That's all they care about. They don't care about your health and well-being or morale. But constantly, we bend over backwards for them every single day. And it's in our nature. But it's in our nature to help, but it's not in their nature to help us. That's not the type of relationship that I would want to be in. And the union administration is not even trying to hold the MTA accountable with this. I want to go back to the article. I want to go back to the article. Let's look at it again. Richie Davis says, elected officials, judges, prosecutors, and mental health officials must do more, must do much more. This is unacceptable. They must do much more, and it's unacceptable. Well, Richie Davis, you need to do much more because you and your administration, the way that y'all acting, the way y'all failing to protect us, the way y'all failing to hold the MTA accountable is unacceptable. You guys are in bed with management. You guys do not care about the workers. Y'all love to point blame at everyone else instead of thinking about what you guys could do different. The only thing y'all care about is this fake perceived power. Now, I'm going to show you what power look like, buddy. I'm going to show you what power look like. I'm going to show you what power look like. Don't think I forgot. I ain't forget. I'm going to show you what power look like. Because all this fake power and all these fake connections, y'all not powerful. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all. And to the members, once again, they only get away with things that you allow them to get away with. That's it. I want to show you guys this picture. I want to show you guys this picture. You got a whole bunch of union guys there, and you see the MTA, the people that they in bed with. You know what's funny when I seen this picture? None of them like each other. Richie Davis don't like Chiarello. Richie don't like Utano. I don't know how he feel about Shirley Martin. JP and Richie don't get along. They don't like each other. JP and Chiarello, they don't like each other. In fact, JP tried to pull a coup d'etat on Utano when Utano was first starting to run for president, and Samuelson had to sit him down and say, "You must be out of your mind." None of these people like each other. None of them. But I'm going to tell you what's ironic about what they do. They get along because they know outside of their corruption, they won't be standing. So they know how to get along and come together to further their corruption. And this is a fact. I mean, I heard this, Richie Davis told me this personally, that he definitely don't like Chiarello. Like, it's funny seeing them in pictures with each other and knowing that they don't like each other. He don't like Utano. You know, like I said, I don't know how he feel about Shirley Martin. JP is not liked by anybody up there, and I don't know if JP like anybody. But I tell you one person they like in this picture. That's Richard Davey. They all love Richard Davey. They all love him. They love them some MTA boss, boy. I'm telling you, yo, we got some union reps that love some MTA boss, boy. They love MTA bosses. They love management. They love management. You got Superintendent Chiarello, Chiarello works with management to get people fired all the time. This is a fact. This is a fact. He worked with them all the time to try to get people fired. This is what they do, people. This is what they do. This is what they do. You understand? This is what they do. And Richie Davis is unfit to be a union president. And I'm going to give you guys an example. I'm going to actually make a separate video on this sometime soon. But y'all remember what happened with me at Bedford Park February of this year? Less than 24 hours, Richie Davis was in the paper saying that, Trammell swung on Canella and Canella defended himself and this and that. Richie Davis gave a statement. He wasn't even there. He ain't see nothing. He don't even know. He probably knew they was going there. That's a fact. Right, Richie? He probably knew they was going there. But check it out. Once again, there was a witness on my case that I didn't know existed that seen everything. It's in my damn packet. He said, if I say what I saw, Canella won't have a job. And he said Canella better not say anything to him. And he was adamant on his position. They never said Trammell swung. They never said anything, right? But Richie Davis went into the newspapers and said Trammell swung on him and wasn't even there. He is not capable of leading this union. He's too emotional. He has too many scandals going around the property. When his ex-girlfriend, she's the director of the child care fund, Richie Davis is so emotional. And probably one of his new girlfriends told him to get rid of her. So, he got rid of her and told her that she won't be the director no more. But he's so stupid that you can't remove her. A board put her there, right? So in order for her to be removed, the board have to vote on it to get her removed. You're not the king here, buddy. It don't work like that. But this is who he is. He wants to rule by iron fists, and there's nothing iron about him. There's absolutely nothing iron about him. This guy is a fraud. They put him in that position because they knew that he would be a puppet. And when he met with me, he only met with me to gaslight me, to make me not run against Canelo and say, oh, Canelo gonna be upset. There's a lot of things. Richie, remember, I got this whole thing recorded. There's a lot of things that point to why I was assaulted at Bedford Park. There's a lot of things there. And these guys, they mean us no good. They mean us no good. You know, this is the weakest we have ever looked as a union in the history of Local 100. The history. And Richie Davis is purposely about to navigate this Local 100 ship into an iceberg. And he's not alone. He has Chiarello. He has Latanya. He has Utano. He has Samuelson. He has Witchard. Oh, he don't like Witchard either. He don't like Witchard either. He said he want to kick. He said he want to kick. He want to beat Witchard up. I would love to see that. I'll put my money on Witchard, by the way. But all of them are enablers to what Richie is doing. And what's crazy is that when I sat down with Richie Davis, you know, he said that he was getting rid of his whole top four. He named them by names: Latanya, Chiarello, Witchard. He said it's gonna be a whole new top four. You know, I said, you gonna get rid of Latanya? He said, yeah. You know, she used to be my best friend. You know, she know all my secrets. When a man say a woman know all his secrets, that means that she knows all the women that he was messing with. Now, what's funny about that is that Latanya and Richie Davis' ex-girlfriend is cool. So it's real odd. And what I think happened is that Latanya, I think she was on the outs with him at one time. I mean, Richie told me that actually. And they were out. They were on the outs. And I think that he made her a deal that she couldn't refuse. He made her a deal that she couldn't refuse, and that's why she's carrying his water now. And maybe she put pressure on him and say, hey, look, Richie, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to say everything that you're doing, because I heard that, you know, there were some things that she knew that was possibly going to come out. And something definitely happened that now she's carrying his water again. Something happened, right? And I dare them to say that I'm lying. Richie, specifically you, because I got you taped. I dare you to say that I'm lying. And I told you, I said, and I told you personally, I said, I'm going to allow you to get through this contract. I'm going to allow you to do all that. And you know what the Bible said? Go come through like a thief in the night. You go wake up one morning, you go probably have like 500 notifications, and you gonna know that the bombshell has dropped, buddy. You gonna know it. You probably won't even leave your home. You probably won't even leave your home, man. But you know, they're playing a dirty game. They're playing a dirty game. And they play this game with impunity because we remain silent. You know, we remain silent. For everyone who's watching right now, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure that you join the channel. It's only 99 cents a month. And if anyone want to call in right now, the phone lines are open, 563-999-3714. I'm actually working off of new equipment today. This is my first time testing it. I hope it sounds great. I had to step up my game a lot, equipment wise. I think I keep this mic. This ain't my main mic, but these mics are pretty good. Yeah, but we are in some serious trouble. We are in some serious trouble. And just to add some transparency with Richie Davis. Prior to Richie Davis becoming president, Richie Davis used to call me, small talk with me. Tramel, how you doing? Wish me a happy birthday. He was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't always, even when I used to get at him back then, he used to always reach out, say, let's get together, let's talk, let's get together, let's talk. And, I was always cool because he was always cool. But as soon as he became president, his whole thought process changed, and he just became hungry for the power. Hungry for the power. I mean, when you're a union rep and president, your power is only at 195 Montague Street. Anything outside of that, you have none. You have none. Right? And that's what I'm going to exploit on him. I'm going to show him what real grassroots political power look like. And sometimes you got to show people that when you make a mistake, you're going to be held accountable for your mistake. And I personally think, I hate to, drag him down like this. Do I think that we possibly could have talked and worked this out a long time ago, especially when he tried to get the people to turn against me at the mass membership meeting by reading one of my text messages? Richie, he's going to be in trouble. And I really, like, I'm not even in this space no more. I'm not, like, that's not even my mindset. But I got to hold him accountable. And what I think that he should do, honestly, I think that he should just resign. I think that he should just resign because he's going to embarrass the local. He's going to embarrass his friends and family. And I'm loving it. I'm loving seeing people take pictures with him. I'm loving seeing people parade around with him. When this drops, people, I need y'all to understand. When this information drop, y'all go wish that y'all didn't take a picture with him. I mean, and I'm putting together I'm showing all the people who is down with his BS. I'm showing every single person. I may have a marathon of just a carousel of pictures, just showing everybody taking pictures with this guy. When this information drop, and it's more than one bomb that's going to drop, y'all all go be embarrassed. The local go be embarrassed. And I think that if Richie has a conscience, because he already know where I'm going with this, it's no secret. If he has a conscience, I think that he should just step back, resign, and enjoy his life or whatever he may have left of it. But if he resign, I'm gonna leave him alone. But if he doesn't, he's gonna be it's gonna be very problematic for the local, and it's gonna be problematic for everyone who's around him. Everyone is gonna be embarrassed. So I love it. I love seeing y'all take pictures with him. I love seeing him when he go into these different properties, when he show up to these parades or whatever. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to bring up this picture too. I want to show y'all something before I get out of here. I want to show y'all something. Where is that picture? Who sent me that picture? I think I know who sent it to me. I want to find this picture because I want to show you guys how much they work with management. And I love seeing pictures like this. I'm telling you, because let me upload this real quick. I love seeing stuff like this. I love seeing y'all take pictures with them because I'm telling you, I ain't gonna have no mercy on nothing and no one. I warned y'all. I warned y'all. Let me bring up this picture real quick. Let me see. All right, let me add it to the program. I love this technology. Trust me when I tell you. I love this technology. All right, let me bring up this picture, man. So you see Richie Davis there with the Four Tops suit on, right? And everybody in the picture smile. I'm telling you, when this bombshell drop, I really hope y'all keep those same smiles. But what I wanted to bring up about this picture is that Richie Davis and Armstrong is the biggest guy in the picture with the like aqua shirt on. They invited one of the top labor relations officers to the party, right? Now I want y'all to think about this for a second. I really want let me minimize this picture real quick because I need y'all to see me. I need y'all to see me on this one. Now what they did was, right, they invited one of the top labor relations officers and buses to the party, right, to a cookout, right? Someone who writes up members, not a good person, but being that the union is in bed with management, a lot of these depot chairs is in bed with management, they get to come to the party. So you got this manager coming to a party, a cookout, watching bus operators drink, right? Watching bus operators enjoy themselves, right? Because one thing with these managers, there's no off-on switch with them. They think that they cops, they think they detectives, they think they Dick Tracy all the time. So while this manager was there acting like he was enjoying himself, he was there taking mental notes. Why would your union rep, why would Richie Davis, why would Andre Armstrong invite a labor relations manager to a party where y'all doing those type of things? Bus operators, are you cool with that? Bus operators, holla at me. Are y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with y'all union reps bringing labor relations to parties? Every bus operator in there should have walked out. Labor relations is not friends of you. They friends of the union administration. They feed you to labor relations. I can imagine them saying, yo, you see that person over there? Yeah. I be thinking that they be coming in drunk to work. That's the guy I was telling you about, man. You see him right there? Yeah, I can't wait for him to mess up. When he come to your office, make sure you give. These are conversations that I know that they having. These are conversations that I know are taking place. But this is what y'all love, man. Y'all love this. Y'all love this type of mix. This is the ultimate mix. The ultimate mixy. This is super mixy, but this is what y'all love. This is what y'all love. Everybody happy in this picture. Look at this. Everybody happy, man. And I'm so disappointed in our sister Latanya. I'm seriously disappointed in her. I really thought that she was different. Really did. I really did. I hope that I'm being fooled. I really hope that I'm being fooled in this whole thing. But I done seen this story before, man. I seen this story before, man. I'm disappointed in a lot of people. A lot of people. Like you can't be pro-union and pose with the biggest anti-unionists ever in the history of this local. Ever. Ever. Y'all standing next to presidents that's making statements on members for situations he wasn't even at. That's what y'all, that's cool to y'all? That's cool? That's what unionism and unity look like? Oh, I get it. It ain't happened to you. So it's cool for you to, you know, move the way y'all move. I get it. Nobody should be feeling comfortable. But it's cool though. Because I'm telling you, when this information come out, I want to see those same smiles. I want to see those same smiles, man. I really do. I really do. And just to let y'all know, I'm absolutely loving my new life. I'm loving every second of the day of the things that I do. I never thought that I would be in a predicament that I am. When that happened to me early in February, a lot of people thought that I was done, that I was finished. Things just got better. I just went to a whole nother level. And I'm loving my life. I'm at tables that I can't even talk about the tables that I'm at. I can't even let y'all know the conversations that's being had. It's top level. Top level. And it feels good to be amongst people who respect your opinion, who value your opinion. Because the union nor the MTA value any one of our opinions. None of our opinions at all. And I've accomplished more with doing this new thing that I'm doing. Y'all all see it all over the internet. I've accomplished more in 2 months and pushed the needle more in 2 months than I did with the MTA and the union. All right. But this new life is so wonderful, man. So wonderful. That's why it's so hard for me to do lives now, because I just don't have the time. And to be honest, like, I'm losing the motivation because the people is not motivating no more. I think that you guys are happy by the way that y'all being treated. I think that you guys are complicit with the way that you're being treated. There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of for fighting for your rights. I just don't get it. And it's not everybody, because when I do rallies and when I do meet and greets and I do all hands on deck, shout out to those people that come out, that take their time to come out and at least get information or try to figure out how to fight back and things of that nature. Right? Shout out to y'all. But on the grand scheme of things, I like the motivation for me. You know, and then there's people around me saying, Tramel, they don't deserve you. And Tramel, you're bigger than the MTA now. And I don't feel that way. But I see the angle that they coming from. We all are stakeholders in this entire thing. There's nobody in the stands. All of us have a job to do when it comes to protecting our union and making sure that our rights are not being stripped mined from right in front of our face. We all have a job to do here, right? Shout out to all the Progressive Action supporters. Shout out to my team that's constantly looking out for new information, providing videos, having conversations behind the scenes to try to figure out how to push this needle, how to push this thing forward. Shout out to them, right? Shout out to everybody who know that they're stakeholders in this and want to get involved in somehow, some way. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna continue to do what I do. It's just that I'm just not enthused about it no more. Like the motivation is gone because people don't want to fight. I'm gonna continue to do what I got to do to protect me and my followers. That's a fact. I'm gonna continue to do that. And you know, I also got a lot of people reaching out to me. Yo, Tramel, I need help with this. Listen, I don't have an MTA pass no more. I don't have a pass. I'm not an MTA employee, right? So, what I suggest that people do, specifically speaking, if you're not subscribing to the channel, if you're not donating, if you're not doing any of that, I think that you should go holler at your union reps, because there's no way possible that you go want to get me to work for free, but you paying your union and they ain't doing anything. I know my value, I know my worth, and what I've realized these past 2 months is that people don't value me the way they should value me. And I know my worth, right? So what I suggest for some people to do, specifically speaking, once again, if you're not supporting the platform under any circumstance, you got people out there that's not even sharing videos, that's not even hitting the like on the videos. It costs you nothing to do that. Like literally when people hit me up, especially on Facebook, I go to their page and I scroll. I never see a progressive action video shared on their page. But they want to help. They want me to help. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But what I suggest for those people is that you hold your union reps accountable. The day that I become a union rep or somebody from my team to be a union rep, then we would do what we got to do. But right now, that's not the case. That's not the case. I love helping y'all. I really do. I help people every single day. But I'm focusing on my supporters. I'm focusing on the people who's liking the videos. I'm focusing on the people who's sharing the videos. I'm focusing on the people who's donating to the platform, whether it's 99 cents a month through the join thing of this Facebook, whether it's stars on Facebook. Well, I mean, whether it's 99 cents to join on YouTube, whether it's stars on Facebook, whether it's Cash App, whether it's the Patreon, whichever way you do it. I really holler at the Patreon members first, to be honest. Like the people who subscribe to the Patreon, shout out to y'all for sure. Shout out to y'all. Dedicated supporters of the movement. But there's no way possible y'all gonna be holding Tramel Thompson accountable more than y'all hold y'all union reps. That's just not happening. Right? So once again, support those who support you. That's how this works. You know what I'm saying? That's how this works. Or you gotta listen, go to your union reps. You pay them every month. They work for you, and hold them accountable. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. I give y'all all the information and the ammunition to hold your union reps accountable, and y'all don't do that. Y'all don't do that at all, but it's all good. I still love y'all. I'm still help where I can, but my focus is somewhere else right now. That's why I'm not doing as many lives, and that's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, I speak to y'all every day. Y'all hit me up. Y'all ask questions. I answer if I can. If I can't, you know, it is what it is. But anybody asking to consult with me moving forward, y'all gonna have to hit the Cash App. Tramel, I need you to talk. Hit the Cash App. Straight up, hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. There's only one of me. Every department probably got about 10 reps a piece. You want to come to me, hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. That's how we doing it. But check this out. I got some things to do. Shout out to Walter D. 2 people became members today. Sham Thompson, Walter D. It's 99 cents to join the channel. Join the channel, 99 cents. 99 cents. And guess what? If you need my help with anything, what I want y'all to do is say, hey, Tramel, I'm a supporter of the platform. I share. If you check my page, I've been sharing your videos for the past few weeks, past few months. I love what you do. I also contribute to the platform. I'm a subscriber for 99 cents a month. Or I do the Cash App, or I do the Patreon, or something of that nature. Start off the conversation with that. Show me how you support. And then let's talk about what you want to talk about. That's how we go do that. I gotta lay some ground rules. I gotta lay some ground rules around here. I'd rather do some Cash App. Shout out to my boy LaShawn, man. LaShawn, he's always donating. He's always sending stars, not only to me, he send it to the other people who's doing lives. You know, real support. And I got this idea from LaShawn. Actually, he been telling me for a while, yo, Tramel, you got 13,000 members in Progressive Action. Everybody should be able to give $1 a month. And I was like, I thought about that for a long time. I'm like, yo, you know what? He's right. You know what I'm saying? I got 43 people watching right now. And there should be 43 join me to join for 99 cents a month right now. That's what should be happening. But once again, what I need for you guys to do, I need for y'all to like, share, subscribe, join the channel. It's only 99 cents a month. If you want to donate, you see the what's it right there? You see the Cash App right there, $ Progressive Action 100. It's always real building with you guys. It's always a pleasure helping us be a day better as a union, but we got to hold our union reps accountable. And to the union reps who think that they got away with something with me, I just want you to know the storm is coming. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.